Hi, everybody. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome back to a brand new video. Welcome back to my channel. It is time for some more ghost train stories. It's time for some more ghost train stories. It's time for some more ghost train stories for the Travel Channel and the History Channel and Discovery Channel. I am hoping these will become seasons and episodes on the Travel Channel and Discovery Channel and the History Channel too. Hopefully one day, the TV company and the Travel Channel company and the History Channel company can put it on there, can put it on television, can put it on TV, okay? Okay? So, anyway, story goes, the story that I'm going to do today is the Mako light. And here we go, folks. Mako Station, North Carolina is a tiny point on on what was once one of the Atlantic coastlines. Many tracks resonating from Wilmington, North Carolina. The Helmet is located 14 miles west of Wilmington in the flat, piney barrens of North Carolina's coastal plain. The long history of the Mako light begins back in the days of wood-burning steam locomotives and link pen compilers. Joe Baldwin was a conductor on the line just after the Civil War and made many runs out of Wilmington. One day in 1867, Joe was riding on the last car of a passenger train when the car's coupling link broke near Mako Station. Joe rushed to the back of the car and put on the brakes. The car began to slow a stop. Unfortunately, another train had been running close behind Joe's train. Joe saw its approaching headlight, realized the danger, and began sailing wildly with his lantern. With the bravery typical of railroad men, he stuck to his post, waving his lantern, even as the other train bore down on him. In those days, before the advent of air brakes, the outcome was almost inevitable. The other train could not stop in time and plowed right into the coach ahead. Joe was decapitated by the tremendous impact. His body was crushed into the coach, and his head, which flew into the nearby swamp, was never found. Joe's lantern was torn from his grasp. It flew off to the side of the tracks, its light describing as a bright arc. It landed miraculously upright and still burning. Soon after the accident, a light began appearing at Mako Station. Folks thereabouts say it was old Joe looking for his head. It often appeared so often that trainmen on the division had to use two lanterns to signal at Mako Station rather than one, so crews wouldn't be missiled by Joe's ghostly lantern light. In 1873, two lights began appearing, and people said Joe's head was also looking for his body. Following the 1886 earthquake, the two lights disappear for a time. After a little while, one of the lights reappeared while the second hasn't been seen again. In 1889, Grover Cleveland's presidential special stopped at Manco Station for fuel and water. He saw trainmen using two lanterns there, asked about it, and was told the whole story. In more recent times, Atlantic Coast Line trains have actually reported stopped for the Manco light, believing it to be a signal or another train. During the 40s and 50s, going to see the Manco light became a popular teenage summertime outing in the Carolinians. Viewers who saw the light always reported the same thing. The light flared up way down the track, crept toward the observer, then speeded up and began swinging side to side. Finally, the light stopped abruptly, hovered for a minute, retreated back to where it started from, and vanished. The light always appeared 3 feet above the left rail facing east. It was sometimes so distinct that you could see the metal guards of a railroad hand lantern. The light didn't appear every night. It seemed to appear randomly, according to old Joe's Wisdom's. Okay, let me try that again. According to old Joe's Whims, in the late 60s, the old Atlantic coastline, which was headquartered in Wilmington for many years, merged from with former rival Seaboard Airline to form Seaboard Coastline. This line has since merged with the Cheesy Systems to form CSX. The Seaboard Coastline and CSX have followed a policy of ruthlessly abandoned excess trackage. All but one of the lines running into Wilmington have been trackage. All but one of the lines running into Wilmington have been trackage served in recent years, including the line through Manco Station, which was abandoned in 1977. Local folks say Joe hasn't appeared since the tracks were taken up. Perhaps he's angry or depressed about the abandonment, or maybe he's just confused. Maybe he'll come back. Maybe he'll come back again someday. So So those of you who live in Wilmington, those of you who do live in Wilmington, if you know about the Mako light, you can still see the ghost light. You can still see it, but the tracks are removed. The railroad tracks are removed. They took up the tracks. They took up the tracks. But you can still see the Mako. You can still see the Mako light. You can still see the Mako light. You can still see the Mako light. You can still see the Mako light, okay. You can still see the Mako light, and you can still see it swinging side to side, and stuff like that. You can even you can even see the ghost of the apparition. You can even see Joe's headless body looking for his head. You can see Joe's headless body looking for his head and stuff like that, along with his lantern, along with his lantern. You can see Joe's headless body looking for his head and stuff like that. So you can still see his apparition and himself with his lantern looking for his head, with his headless body. So anyway, you can still see the light, but the railroad tracks are not even there. But you can still see his ghost. You can still see his ghost when you go there at night. Though, okay? When you go there at night, you can still see his ghost, okay? Okay? So anyway, those of you who live in Wilmington, North Carolina, you can still see Joe Baldwin's lantern and his headless body looking for his head, and his lantern looking for his head when you go to Wilmington at Mako Station. Okay? All right? So anyway, that is the story of the Mako light. Now on to the next one. Okay, yes. Okay, all right. So the next story is the Phantom Station Master. The next story is the Phantom Station Master. So here we go, folks. So I'm going to read the Phantom Station Master, and I hope you guys enjoy this. And so here we go, folks. Okay. So the Phantom Station Master. Closely related to the Mako light story is the Eastern North Carolina legend of the Phantom Station Master. According to this legend, an old station master was working at a small depot just outside of Wilmington. One stormy night, he got an order to he got an order to stop a oncoming train. The old man put on his raincoat and hat, lighted his red lantern, and stepped out on the platform. The weather was terrible, with rain coming down in torrents. The wind was so strong that it nearly knocked the station master down from even a few feet away. All you could see was the dual red glow of the old man's lantern. Hearing the train whistle its approach, the old man stepped on the tracks and held up his red light. The train's headlight appeared in the storm, but the engine's exhaust didn't slacken. The station master, amazed that the engineer wasn't slowing for his signal, began to wave his lantern frantically across the tracks. The standard railroad danger signal or washout. The engineer, peering into the storm, never saw the old man. The old station master stuck to his post. The train ran him down, passed over his body, and continued on. Although the accident happened in the early 1900s, local folks say that a dual red glow still appears at the old railroad station site on nights when there's a full moon. If you stand right by the tracks, you can't see the light. You have to get if you stand right by the tracks, you can't see the light. Okay. If you stand right by the tracks, you can't see the light. You have to get at least 20 feet away or it won't appear. So when you go see the Phantom Station Master's light, you have to get at least 20 feet away or it's not going to appear. Okay? And also when there's a full moon, if you stand right by the tracks, you can't see the light. If you stand right by the tracks, you have to get at least 20 feet away, like I said, or it's not going to appear. Okay. You can go when there's a full moon. And you have to stand at least 20 feet away. Okay? Then you can see the station master's light, okay? You can see the station master's light, okay? So the accident and the story goes back in the early 1900s with the Phantom Station Master. And I hope this will be on the Travel Channel as an episode and as a season of Ghost Train also. I hope this will be on the Travel Channel. I hope this will be on TV. I hope this will be on the History Channel also. And I hope the Travel Channel company and the TV company and the History Channel company can put the Phantom Station Master and the Mako light on the Travel Channel and Discovery Channel too, and the History Channel and the Travel Channel also, okay? So the Phantom Station Master story occurred in the early 1900s, and the Mako light happened in the late 1860s. The Mako light happened in the late 1860s, back in 1867. The Phantom Station Master, hopefully if the TV company hopefully if the TV company and the Travel Channel company and the History Channel company can make seasons and episodes of Ghost Train, and they can put the story of the Phantom Station Master, and they can put the story about the Mako light, along with the other stories I read over the days this week now, okay. Anyway, I'm gonna read one more. Let me find a good one. Okay. All right. So let me so this one right here, is called the Cohote Ghost Light. The Cohote Ghost Light is about a railroad worker too, and he was he was a conductor killed by beheading in accident at Cohote, and he was a conductor on a train. He was a conductor on a train, and the story about him goes back in the 1860s also, okay? His story goes back in the 1860s also, okay? So the Cohote Ghost Light. Here we go, folks. Okay, all right. Cohote, Virginia is a tiny hamlet located on the ex-Southern Railway, now Norfolk Southern Branch, Richmond to West Point, Virginia, according to railroad historian Robert Resber. A ghostly light appears along the Norfolk Southern tracks at Cohote. Res Wilbur states that local legends identifies the light as the ghost of a conductor killed by beheading in accident at Cohote. Okay. Yeah. Okay. A check of railroad records, however, failed to find any mention of employee fatalities there. Some local Res Weber reports that the light is the conductor's lantern, while others say it's too bright to be a lantern and believe it's the headlight of the conductor's train. The Princeton legend says that the light is the ghost of a Confederate hospital train that disappeared on the line during 1864. Like I said, it was in the late 1860s. During 1864, Res Weber puts this explanation, nothing that the railroad line through Cohoke was held by the Union Army during the 1864 siege of Richmond. Proponents of the hospital train story say two lights are seen. One is the headlight of the vanished hospital train, while the other is a lantern carried by the ghost of a Confederate soldier. The soldier appears well in front of the ghost headlight and floats 10 feet or so above the tracks. Only the soldier's head, shoulders, and arms may be seen, and features are blurred. One witness reports that as the large brilliant light, folks thereabout think it's a ghost headlight past a parked car. The occupants flickered on their headlights as they're around the ghostly glow was emulated by the car's lights. The witness saw the outline of a train. One of the most amazing things about the light is the number of people who have seen it over the last 100 years. Thousands have reported witnessed the light, which seems to appear and disappear at random. The light is said to be very bright to be swamp gas, and it is said to appear all year round. It does usually appear on cloudy nights, often during a storm or rain shower. The light has been described as a big, bright, round ball, and has from witnesses that moves towards onlookers, becoming brighter as it nears them. Witnesses are often frightened away as the light approaches. The light disappears if assailed by foolhardy folks who shoot at it or try to run it down with their cars as it passes the grade crossing in Cohoke. No one has successfully photographed the light. Other witnesses have reported experiencing a strange feeling before the light appears, a strong expression that someone else is. There, the light then materializes, sometimes pacing witnesses, cars as they drive the section of road in Cohoke parallel to the railroad tracks, like the Mako and Mintz ghost light. The Cohoke light has attracted a great deal of attention from area residents. In fact, ghost viewers were once so numerous that they came by the carload, blocking the road in Cohoke, Virginia. 632 people have also been known to fire at the light with shotguns in dangerless ventlet thrill seekers. So many frequent the area to watch for the ghost light that the country finally passed an ordinance prohibiting loitering in the area after. This may be one of the few times that a ghost has created government regulation. So this story, like I said at the beginning, goes back to 1864, and it goes back to 1864, and it happened in the 1860s, just like the Mako light did and stuff like that. So the ghost is a Confederate soldier who was a conductor killed in an accident at Co-Oak. He was a Confederate soldier and he was a conductor. The light as the ghost of a conductor. The light as the ghost of a conductor beheading in an accident. So the Confederate soldier was the conductor. He was the conductor. It says right here, the ghost of a conductor killed, beheading in an accident at Co-Oak. And up here, one is the headlight vanishing hospital train, while the other is a lantern carried by the ghost of a Confederate soldier. So one is a train and one is the ghost of a Confederate soldier. Anyway, the conductor got killed in the train accident, and the Confederate soldier got killed or got his head chopped off or something, and the conductor got his head chopped off, and the Confederate soldier has his lantern, and he's a ghost too, So anyway, they are both ghost stories. Okay. One of the headlight of the vanished hospital train, while the other light is a lantern carried by the ghost of a Confederate soldier. So there's two ghosts in here. Okay? So according to this story, that is what I'm talking about. According to this story, that is what I'm talking about. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. Okay? There is two ghosts in here, and one of them is a hospital train. Said two lights are seen. Provenance of the hospital train story said two lights are seen. One is the headlight of the vanishing hospital train, while the other light it is a lantern carried by the ghost of a Confederate soldier. Okay. Only so like I said, there is two ghosts, okay? Probrents of the hospital train stories say two lights are seen. One is the headlight of the vanished hospital train, while the other is a lantern carried by the ghost of a Confederate soldier. Okay? So two ghosts, okay? So now that I got that correct, hopefully this will be on the Travel Channel and the History Channel and Discovery Channel as a season episode, of Ghost Train, okay? So the show will be called Ghost Train. The TV show, the show will be called Ghost Train, while the episodes, okay, I'm sorry guys, I'm out of breath. So the show will be called Ghost Train. The TV show will be called Ghost Train. While this story and all the other stories and this story will be a season and episodes. The episodes and seasons will be episodes on the Travel Channel and Discovery Channel and the History Channel. Okay. So again, I'm not going to be the one that's going to put it on the Travel Channel and the History Channel and TV, okay? It's not up to me to put it on there, okay? It's not up to me to put it on there, okay? It's going to be up to the TV company and the Travel Channel company and the History Channel company to put the TV show Ghost Train, to put the TV show Ghost Train and all the episode seasons and all the episode seasons and all the episode seasons and the stories and all the episode seasons on the Travel Channel and Discovery Channel and the History Channel, okay? It's going to be up to them. Okay? But hopefully one day all these stories and this story that I just read right here will be on the Travel Channel and the History Channel, okay? So anyway, that is the story of the Cohote Ghost Light and I'll be back tomorrow. And I'll be back tomorrow for more Ghost Train stories. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, subscribe, ring the bell. And I will see you guys tomorrow for more ghost train stories and more haunted stuff, okay? Okay, bye everybody. Bye.